Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love. Today I'm going to be showing you a 2023 Navion. This is a used coach with about 9,000 miles, and it's in great shape. And this is the 24V floor plan. Now that's one of their older floor plans, and it's actually one of them I kind of like. I'll point out why when we get inside. But when a company changes floor plans, it's because it's not selling very well. This has been around forever. I think it was one of the original floor plans when the Navion came out. So there's a lot of good features to it, and we'll cover that as we go inside. Let's go ahead and walk around the outside right now. First of all, on the 23s, we are on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, 6-cylinder diesel engine, 188 horsepower and 325 foot-pounds of torque on this one. And this has got the full body paint. This is the mineral paint, and just a really good looking paint job on this one. Let's go ahead and walk down the passenger side. First of all, you can see our awning, which did come in a little bit as let me put this out. As we walk around, or if the wind picks up, there's a motion sensor, and sometimes it does shut itself. But it comes out here 8 feet. You can see there's a string of LED lights on the front of that. And on hot July days, you can really appreciate the awning. Okay, let's take a look at a little bit of the storage. Now we've got a large compartment right here behind the door, and they've got the rotocast. Really a nice compartment finish, easy to clean out if it happens to get dirty. Back here we have our generator. Now this has got the 3.6 propane generator. We do have a 12-gallon propane tank on board. Also, if you notice, we have a quick connect right here. Most everybody takes a grill or something with them that uses propane, so it's really easy to plug into it right there. And then back in this one, we get another smaller storage compartment. And one of the nice things about the 24V floor plan is the storage you get here under the bed, and you can access this from the side or also from the back. Now this unit comes standard with two 110 watt solar panels. So we've got 220 watts of solar on the roof, but also the previous owners, they put on a Winnebago satellite dish, so it is set up for satellite already. As we move around the back, again, I'll show you, we have one more access to this storage right here. Great looking LED lights in the back. You can see your camera up on top there. This unit's rated to pull 5,000 pounds. You have your 2-inch receiver hitch right here, 7-way plug. So you can pull a vehicle behind this, or a boat, maybe ATV trailers or something like that. As we move around over here on the driver's side, this is our Truma AquaGo. It's an on-demand water heater. We'll go over that a little more inside. And underneath you can see our water compartment. We've got a fill hose here. Previous owners must have left this on. We do have an outside shower. We have our tank drains, water pump switch, a drain pump right there. And you can see up here, if you're gonna power fill or work off city water, it shows you which way to turn the valve right there. Then of course we do have a 30 amp power cord. This is a nice feature that I like about Winnebago. You can drop your cord down right here without having to worry about leaving the compartment open. Okay, as we move up, this is our black tank flush, by the way. And that's a nice feature. It's sort of a pressure sprayer inside your black tank. So it washes down the sides, helps keeps the odor down, helps clean it out a little more thoroughly when it is time to dump. We also have our gravity fill right here. So if you're out dry camping, you're running low on water, you can always add it manually right there. And then this is the exhaust for our furnace. Up in these compartments, you can see we've got our black tank right there and our black tank dump. And then over in this one's our propane. And again, that's 12 pounds, I believe that is. We also have our hydraulic pump. Now this unit does have the optional hydraulic levelers on it. I'll point those out as we go inside. But that's a really nice feature too. You don't have to worry about putting blocks under your tires when it's time to level. Okay, let's move up to the driver's seat. First of all, your fuel is kind of hidden, your fuel tank. And when you shut this door and lock it, there's no access to the fuel, which is kind of a nice feature. And then we'll go over the engine here in a minute, but this right here is our fuses for the chassis. So maybe your blinker's not working or your chair's not sliding the way it's supposed to. You can come out here and check the fuses. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the engine real quick. Now, as most of you know by now, Mercedes has come out with a 4-cylinder twin turbo engine. This is the 6-cylinder V6 3.0 liter. Like I said, 188 horsepower. You can see how easy it is to access everything, and that's one of the beauties of the Sprinter. When you're doing your pre-check, you gotta come out and maybe fill your windshield wiper, your DEF fluid right here, brake fluid. Everything is easy to access. And they even give you a couple of terminals here. If you want to jump somebody, you've got a positive one right here, negative over here. If you notice, there's no battery in the engine compartment. It's actually kind of under the driver's feet, your chassis battery. Okay, let's go ahead. Before we step inside, I wanted to show you something over here too. First of all, I'm gonna spin this around. Under here, we've got a little compartment. Oh, here's the that is your jack right there that they give you if you do need to change a tire on the road. And then you've got some more solenoids and access right there. I'm not going to go ahead and pull it out. But what I wanted to show you is when I want to spin these around, I find it's easier to do from outside. And generally, these are electric seats. You move it a little bit forward, tip that seat back up, and then you can see how easily that spins around. Once it's around, I'm going to lean my seat back again and then move it all the way back so I've got a little more clearance up there. And they provide you with these nice cushions to put on top because they're two different heights, the cab and the coach, so you don't have your knees up in your chest. But that's the easiest way to spin these seats around that I've found. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the floor plan. As we're going in the door, I'll point out too, this is kind of a neat door. They changed this a couple, 3 years back. You've got a little bit of storage right there. And then right there is your screen. And then right here under the step is where you actually have your house batteries. A little dusty down there. There we go. That clamps down nice and easy. Also, as you step inside, you've got some controls right here. So your battery disconnects, your switch for the step. So I'm going to turn that off so it doesn't keep going in and out when we close the door. That step works off the chassis battery, by the way. Your awning switch, your awning lights, and so forth. And then up here, you do get your outside porch light and then your ceiling lights. You can see those are bright or dim. And as I said, we've got the auto levelers, and they're right here when you come in the door. And this is really a nice feature, especially when you get up over 25 feet or so. It's, you know, a little harder to level if you pull into a campground where it's not good and flat. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Now, I mentioned this is one of the floor plans that's been around a long time, and I'm going to start in the bedroom here. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons I like this, I find as you start getting older, it's a whole lot easier to get into the bed from the middle. You can fill this in. You see you've got a board here. You've got an extra cushion. You can make this one large bed. It's almost a queen-size bed. But then you're crawling in and out from the end. You know, if you have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, it's nice to have it this way because you don't have to bother your partner. You can get in and out a lot easier. And then as far as storage back here, let's go ahead and take a look at that. First of all, this is our wardrobe closet. You see the bar up there. You can remove these cushions. You do have a curtain that hangs across here by the bathroom. And the table I've already removed. It's up front. I'll show you that in a bit. But the table would strap in right here when you're traveling. And I like the positive latches here. Okay, overhead, we've got some really nice storage. You can see our manuals up there. So you've got 6 of these compartments. Oops. There we go. A couple more over here. And then finally 2 more over here. If you notice, there are some reading lights here too. You do have the day and night shades. Oh, I guess this one's just the night shade in the back. And you have an emergency exit right here. And also, on both sides of the bed, we've got these dual pane acrylic windows. And it's nice when it's raining. You can prop this open, get some air in here. The water doesn't come in. And another cool feature, the Winnebago does this on a lot of things. I can latch this so it won't open, but it still leaves a little gap for air. If I'm going to go out on the walk or something and leave my dog in here, I'll probably turn the fan on, let it draw some air through, help keep it cool. And then when it's time to travel, you just pull it all the way in, and that'll make it airtight. Okay, as you can see, we do get a TV back here in the bedroom area. And then we have one more storage area. And these are adjustable shelves. You can take them out all together and use it for hanging shirts or clothes if you want to. So again, the 24V, one of the oldest floor plans, but it's practical. It works very well, I think. We have a couple of storage drawers here. One on the other side. And if you notice, those are a soft close feature. And this is a nice feature too. It really does make for a comfortable bed with these little cushions and a high density foam mat. Like I said, this is almost queen size. I think it's 75 or 76 long instead of 80. Okay, as we come out of the bedroom, let's first show up here. These are a lot of our controllers. So this is our Zamp solar charger. Like I said, 220 watts of solar. Slide out control. Tank heaters for our holding tanks, so it gives you a little better cold weather use. Here is our monitor panel, so our battery, our tank levels. We can turn our water pump on and off there. Also, we start our generator right here. And then this is our Xantrex inverter. Below that, we've got our 12-volt refrigerator. Let me open that up and just let you get a shot. Plenty of room there if you're going to be out for, you know, a week, 10 days. You're not going to run out of food if you have this full. And then right here, I don't know if you saw it before, but this is where that curtain would hang if you do want a little privacy back here in the bedroom. Okay, let's open up the bathroom. Sorry, this is kind of tight, so the logistics of moving around isn't always easy. But But as you can see, you've got some nice storage below. There is a good-sized medicine cabinet, porcelain toilet, standalone shower. And this is one of the big differences between the touring vans, your B vans they might call it. They would have a wet bath, where when you get to the Navion, some of the bigger units, you get a full bathroom with a standalone shower, which is always nice. All right, and also on the door here, if you notice, we've got a place to hang your towels, wetsuits, or something like that when you come in. By the way, this is the Colonial Walnut. It's really a nice color. Okay, out here in the kitchen area, first off, you notice we have an induction cook surface and a propane. And I really like cooking over fire, but this is nice because you've got the option to use both. By the way, with this true induction, your cast iron will work. So if anything a magnet will stick to will work for this, so you don't have to carry special pans necessarily. Up above, we've got our convection microwave. That's big enough to bake a small chicken or do your cookies or something like that. Then over here, the TV actually does pull out, and you can see behind here, we've got a little storage, nice paper towel rack, and there's our Wally box for our satellite system up there. Underneath the TV, we get our dual stainless steel sink with a residential style sprayer. Big enough to get your big like spaghetti pots and stuff in there and still get them cleaned up. Underneath here, got nice big storage area. That little insert down there is to access your water lines and water pump. They give you a little rack there for your, dish soap and cleaning supplies. You can see we've got a whole house water filter right there. And then back here we get 3 nice deep storage drawers. There's our microwave plate. There's the dish and all your remotes. And again, these are all soft close, which is a very nice feature. Okay, now over here in the slide out, again, let's take a look at the storage first. Now, one thing about this floor plan, it's only got the 6-foot slide for your couch, or this could be a dinette table here. So it's not the largest of the slides, but it opens it up enough to give 2 or 3 people room to move back and forth, to pass each other, without getting in each other's way. And then here, you can see we do have a pull-out bed. Couple of seat belts back there. You can see how fast and easy it is to convert this to a double sleeper. Now, some people might put a foam topper on there and then their sheets. I could sleep right on this. It really is pretty comfortable. Let me put that away. There we go, nice and easy. And then again, we have our dual pane acrylic windows here. We've got the night shade, the day shade or the screen on top. And if you want to open that up, put your day shade down, it'll allow a lot of air to flow through here. Okay, in the overhead, we've got a nice bunk area. I said I'd already removed the table. I want to show you that you've got a couple of spots, but you really need this chair pivoted around to give you enough room to get in. But you can put it either in front of the couch or between the stools or the chairs. And there we go. So 2 people can be very comfortable. If you were to put it in this other spot, you might be able to get 3 people sitting around it playing cards, or just put a stool on the other side if you like to sit around a table at night and play games. And I am going to show you where this stores. I'm going to have to get back into the bedroom area there, but very quick and easy to put this away when it's time to travel. So this slides in here. Strap it in, and you can tighten that up when you travel. And then this has a place to store also. And it still leaves you plenty of room for storage, for clothes, for things like that. Okay, now back up to the front. As you can see with this passenger chair turned around, why they give you these extra cushions. When I sit here, I don't have my knees up into my chin. There is a difference in the height of the cab and the body of the coach, so you know, this is a nice way to elevate you up to this level. And then we do have a queen bunk up here. If you look, you can see we've got some 110 outlets, we've got 12 volt, we got USB, USB-C. There is an option, you could get a TV up here. And then right here we've got some snap-on window covers. And they're kind of thick and insulated, so it will help keep the cold out. You've got one for each side here. A fantastic fan overhead. And then when it's time to get into the cab area, I like how fast and easy it is to just get this out of the way. It is connected there, so it doesn't flop around, but makes it easy to step in here now without having to duck your head. Okay. Now, let's get up to the cab here. We'll go ahead and start this up. Oop. There we go. So, with all the 2023 models, you do get the MBUX system here. It's got the Hey Mercedes feature. Now, the nice thing about the smart wheels, they're designed to keep your eyes forward, your hands forward, you're not reaching over here. So I can control everything on this screen from right here. So if I want to tune my radio, get to the info, get to my Mercedes apps, that's all done right here. Bluetooth in your phone. We got our volume controls right here. You can answer your phone right here, turn the radio up and down. Then over here on the left side of the wheel, this kind of controls your dash. So again, I can scroll through, reset the odometer, right there, 9,007 miles on this one. We also have active brake assist. You've got your adjustment here for your cruise control. So when your cruise is set, you can set how far back behind traffic as you're pulling up to it when it starts giving you the warning, and it'll actually start slowing you down. If somebody were to pull out in front of you and stop suddenly, this would actually brake itself and bring you to a complete stop. So that's the active brake assist here. Again, I like driving the Sprinters. They're probably one of the most comfortable smaller coaches to drive long range, and the window goes all the way down so I can rest my arm out the window, which is something I just tend to do. But once again, we've got a nice used 2023 Navion. This is the 24V floor plan without very many miles. If you have questions on this or any other unit, please reach out to me. You can get a hold of me at 970-631-0083 if you want to call or text, or send me an email at mlove@transwest.com. So I guess that's it for today. We will see you next week, and like always, happy trails, my friends. Drive careful and enjoy the summer.